Gardens Aglow, waiting for it to open up. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to be going all the way back there. So hopefully the rain will hold off. It's kind of overcast and it was drizzly on the way here. We are in Boothbay, Maine. So it's exciting. So that's the path we're going to go on. So sit back, relax, have yourself a hot chocolate along the way. That's what we just did. And we're going to have some fun. Before you enter, there's a nice little shack over here off to the right. And this is where you can get all kinds of drinks, from wine to beer to hard cider and even nice spiked hot chocolate, believe it or not, and even some snacks. This is the bridge right at the entrance. The sun hasn't quite gone down yet. This is about 4 o'clock, the very first slot that you can get tickets for to enter the Gardens Aglow. As we progress, you'll start to see it getting darker and darker, and the lights become more and more vivid. It's still really beautiful, beautiful setup. You might want to make sure you get your tickets ahead of time because they do sell out. You can get them online, and I'll include a link in the description below. Once across the bridge, you're faced with going in 2 different directions. It's hard to choose which way to go. Towards the Aurora Borealis or the cafe. Isn't it a cute mushroom? To the left takes you over to the Nature's Butterfly and Moth House. It is always so amazing to go underneath these beautiful lights. When they have them strung across the top, it's just an amazing feeling. Kind of brings you the sense of Christmas. As you'll see while we're walking through here, the trail is quite muddy. We just had a rain and it was drizzling most of this evening. This is right before that big storm that some of you might have seen. We had a lot of flooding and power outage and trees down in Maine. So we were making sure we got here before that storm hit. They had a few mushrooms scattered along. Isn't it cute? See the bridge off to the right? How the water is just reflecting the lights. It's so pretty. It is amazing how they got lights all the way to the top of the trees. But you can see deer lit up, the trees. It's beautiful. And even in the pond, guess what that is? We're gonna get closer up on it. Here we go. It's a moose. We often see moose in the water. This is Roskva. Roskva stands for the trunk of the tree. Roskva knows a tree trunk has many lives. In its first, it supports the tree and moves food around inside. After it dies, it provides habitat and food for different animals and fungi. Eventually, it becomes part of the soil, where new life will grow. Roskva is the heaviest, hardest, and strongest of the trolls. Every day, Roskva climbs towards the sky, and every year she grows taller and wider. If a troll forgets something, they can always ask Roskva. She counts the seasons and remembers everything that happens around her. Would you like to see Roskva? There she is. And she's huge. She's amazing. So sweet and soft. Doing good. How you doing? Smells wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. More mushrooms. And look, this purple thing, it looks like an iguana to me. What do you think it is? Now this I know is a dragonfly. Isn't that cool? And you gotta make sure you look up, because there is a woodpecker. That's a pileated woodpecker. Woody woodpecker, for those of you who remember. There's a beautiful lighted pavilion, and over here tucked in the corner, oh, I wish there was smell-o-vision, because you'd be enticed by wonderful Maine wild blueberries. All kinds of things, from blueberry crisp to blueberry tea. Oh my gosh. It smelled amazing. We didn't stop to get anything, but oh my gosh, we should have. I might have to go back just to go get some. You guys should come along with me. It's so festive, isn't it? This is something that I definitely would like to go back to. It drizzled off and on us here and there. But we were lucky, and most of the rain stayed away until we were gone. There's some helpful people with jackets helping you to find your way if you're lost. Making sure everybody stays safe, especially in this wet atmosphere. We didn't really have too much wind. We got really lucky. Hopefully this fared okay after the storm. This was a really cool little archway that you walk under. The lights changed color that are overhead. It's really neat. For those of you who watched so far, thank you. And please do make sure you subscribe. A little click helps me a great lot. That's what the snowman says. Subscribe, please. WhatsUpWanda needs your support. And we'll bring you lots more videos. Better and better all the time. Ooh, what's that? All the way up there, high in the sky. In the tree. What could it be? It's an owl, my favorite. Oop, and then down below is a frog. Oh, that was so cute. Ah, here comes the other star of this show. Another troll. This is a little troll. Isn't she cute? Her name is Lilja. Lilja holds the scent of the flowers of the tree. Lilja knows how important tree flowers are to the insects of the forest. When insects take pollen and nectar, they also give back to the tree. With their help, pollen spreads and flowers become fruit. Inside all fruit is the seed that holds the next generation. Just last summer, Lilja came out from her hiding place. The youngest of the trolls, she's still just a child. She loves the colors and the scents of the flowers, and when bees and butterflies fly among the branches. Isn't she cute? All lit up in pink. Here we have a deer and a nice archway as we head out of the backwoods. In front of us is a huge field of lit up flowers. And this is a large pond that they have. And they talk about Bert Dowell, deep water man. When you come back in the spring or the summer, you can actually see even more of the gardens. This is only a small portion that's lit up. Can you believe it? It's just a spectacular view. All the pathways are very wide too. There are people who were in little scooters, so it is handicap accessible. This is the coolest little corridor of trees to walk through, where they have the lights strung just diagonally and crisscross. It's just so cool. Another moose. Beautiful flowers. I love how they decorated it. They have several different benches scattered around too, where there's great photo ops. I don't know what these are. Do you guys know what these plant is? It looks like a big fluffy kind of a plant. They remind me of alum. Along the pathway there are lighted arrows to help guide you where you need to go. We kind of wound our own way around. But it's nice they have everything roped off with lights so you can walk by and enjoy the view and not go actually onto the garden beds. That was really smart. We're gonna go up this slight incline here and get a better view. The walkway almost looks like water, doesn't it? It's neat. They did start to pipe some music too as you walk along. Ooh, there's a couple of wolves or coyotes. Really cool sailboat. This field of blue in the back beyond it is like a lost, forgotten temple. Before we get there, this looked like a maze, but it's just representing water with a really cool lighthouse in the back. The lighthouse even blinks light off and on. But there's the temple. Isn't that cool? It's almost like Atlantis maybe, because it looks like it's partially underwater. We're gonna go get a better peek of that. I love the lights hanging and dripping from the trees. But this is the garden map. It shows you all the different places you can go. They only have a certain section for the Gardens Aglow. But these guys are not lost at all. Little ducks have found their pond. It was so cute. They even have one honking saying, "Don't forget me." We're gonna walk around over here though. I love the trees. I love how they did it. Just all the different colors and patterns. And some are just floodlights. And there's another moose munching. But walking amongst the trees, there's different colors. It's so pretty, isn't it? Some people thought this was spooky or creepy. I loved it. You know me, I love owls. Someone even thought it looked like Hedwig from Harry Potter. Here we are back where the crisscross lights. Oh, this is so cool. As you can see, it's starting to get darker out. And the lights become brighter and brighter. It's a toss-up as to when to come. If you come at 4, the very first slot they have open, there's not that many people. So it's nice. So you're not battling any kind of crowds, and if you don't want to be among a lot of people, and almost have it a little bit to yourself and just have a few people come passing by. But then the lights aren't quite that bright. It's still pretty, but it is a lot different when it gets dark out. And it just is lit up even brighter, more spectacular, I think. We got lucky though with this timing on this particular day. Like I said, little did we know how bad the storm was going to be. So we got very, very super lucky to get in here and be able to see this wonderful, magical place. I think if we had gone later, we probably would have gotten caught in the storm because it came that night. So here we are walking in the temple. You see how it's like blue lights at the bottom and then it's like splashing up onto the temple itself. Oh, it certainly isn't forgotten. Look how many people are coming by. Just sit, just look and wonder at the beautiful view. Even the purples and blue together. There you go. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? That's just amazing. Look how deep that purple one is. Woo! There's another arrow saying go this way. I know the blue light strung the way they did them was supposed to be like water, but I really wanted to do a maze. It would have been cool. This was probably one of my favorite things besides the trolls. A hummingbird getting nectar from a flower. It looks like a trumpet flower. Oh, it was so cool. The flowers are so neat. I love how they did it. Archway that you can sit and take photos together under the most magical of lights. There's that lighthouse. You see how that water, how it just kind of merged as it got darker out? It was easier to see it. And people became shadows more so than actual people. Pretty cool. Even the stone wall was lit up. We figured it would take about an hour or so to go through it, but we were in and out in probably about 30, but we walked a little fast just because we knew that the storm was coming. They have special discounted prices for seniors and veterans. It was really nice. You can find all their details on their site. You can tell this is a place, I should say, that you could come to and just spend the day. During the spring and summer, you could just come and enjoy the gardens. Definitely want to have your walking shoes though. It's a pretty big place. Even just walking around with the Gardens Aglow, which was only sectioned off too. Aren't these trees amazing? I love them. You know they had to have had a big like lift or something to get up there to the top. See the fox? Isn't that cool? I like this little cave kind of thing over here. This is where like you could sit with your kids and just have a really great photo op right there. We're on our way out the door. So it looked like them storks. I wasn't sure what they were. They were some kind of bird. It was kind of cute. After all that walking, if you're a little bit hungry, there's a nice cafe that you can go to. And there's seating in there, and you can go in and eat and grab something. We looked in there, but we didn't stay. But here we are, we're heading out. It's so pretty. Back to our little mushrooms. Kind of followed out the same way we came in. There's some reindeer. But you can see how it got darker. Look how much brighter the lights are now. It makes it so much more magical. Remember that bridge? Oh, it's so pretty. I like the little mushroom, the little one with the red cap and the little white polka dots. It's so beautiful. And in the beginning, this is where we came through. This was that butterfly and moth habitat. And you can see the difference, how it's lit up so much more now that it's darker outside. It just comes alive. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. If you're able to get down there to Boothbay, make sure you do, and you go see this wonderful Gardens Aglow. This is the bridge we first came across. Big difference. This is the Lynn and Daniel Lerner Visitor Center. This is where we came in at, so we're going to go back out here. So we were trying to decide what we were going to do from here. But it was really, really nice. Walking back to the car, so it's not just inside beyond that bridge, but outside they have all the beautiful trees lit up. Whenever they do that kind of thing, it always makes you want to go inside, right? If you could go over there and get inside the tree and just be surrounded by the lights. How magical and fun. We had a really nice time. That was the other benefit of getting here at the start. We got to park right near the entrance. Here's a great map. It shows you the entire botanical gardens. Lilja and Roskva. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy holidays.